Greetings, I'm Hellena Pugh, a Marine Corps veteran and the host of your 5-Minute Salute. Today I have with me Natalie Hall, who's a Veteran Business Development Officer with the U.S. Small Business Administration. Natalie, welcome to our show.
Thanks for having me.
So now tell me, how did you become a Veterans Business Development Officer?
Well, I got handed that position when I walked into the doors of the SBA Jacksonville district office in 2012. The previous individual has since retired and I was there, so I gladly accepted that role.
Excellent. So in your role, you actually get to support veteran business owners, right?
Correct. Those future and existing veteran business owners, including the spouses.
Okay, and what are some of the programs that you guys offer there that veterans can take advantage of in order to help their businesses kind of look for that success?
So right here in our territory, which will be the 43 county territory, we have a 2-day entrepreneurship, which we deliver to the military installations for those individuals that are transitioning out that's interested in entrepreneurship. That program is called Boost the Business. We have another one that's called Reboot, Boost the Business. And that one is the same program, but it's just not attached to a military installation.
Okay, so those would be the ones that veterans who have already transitioned can look for in their community, whereas the ones that are on base are primarily for that service member who's still active duty.
Correct. And sometimes the individual would transition out and don't have access to a base. So that's the reason why the reboot was created. And outside of that, those are the two programs that I touch. But we have, several other programs that we do offer. I'm not in those classrooms, but again, all of that information can be found on the SBA website.
Yes, so I'm going to tell you, during the COVID pandemic, I was so impressed with how the Small Business Administration really pivoted and began to offer a lot of their programs online through virtual learning. And they used to do these phone calls. I loved the phone calls where they would talk about the PPP plan and the other plans and the other business classes that they had coming up, the things that they were doing in partnership with other agencies in order to help the veteran business owner. So what are some of those things that you've seen as someone who works for the SBA that's great for veteran business owners?
So just to piggyback on what you said, we're still providing our online trainings for those individuals that, choose not to come in person to hear about our programs and services. And we do a quarterly phone call in for individuals that can call in to find out the programs and services that we do offer. Like I mentioned earlier, outside the Boost the Business, we have our Veterans Business Outreach Center that provides specific support to our military community, including the spouses, and they're there to help them either start or grow a small business. And we have financial support as well.
Right. So now, Natalie, I know that you're here and you're in our Florida area, and I've definitely, worked with you over the years, had great success in partnering with your office. But what you do here in the state of Florida is also available in other states. Really, people just need to get onto their SBA website and find the local events that are into their area, right?
Correct. Our national website is sba.gov. Once someone is on that website, if they plug in their zip code, they can get connected to their local SBA district office and find out who their Veterans Business Development Officer at that location is as well.
Excellent. So now here in the Florida area, are there any upcoming events that you'd like our veterans to know about?
So for the month of June, for the veterans, we do have that Booster Business that's coming up. We actually have two. We have a Booster Business that's scheduled for NS Mayport. And we also, towards the end of June, have a reboot. Now, this reboot is online, and we do the reboots for the whole state of Florida. So it's a collaboration with the North Florida district office that I'm from and the South Florida district office. So any individual that's, could be the spouse or the military individual that wants to attend that reboot, all they have to do is register. Just the same process for NAS Mayport as well.
Excellent. So now, I know that, you're not necessarily a veteran yourself, but I always ask veterans about the transitional process. So of the veterans that you've seen who are working in business or trying to get their businesses up and going, what is some transition advice you can offer them being on the other side, really seeing them come through, that time when they're leaving the service into the civilian sector? What do you encourage veterans to do in order to take advantage of the programs and really get their businesses up and going?
I strongly suggest that they reach out to their local SBA office. Sometimes individuals tend to stay away because we are the federal government. Even if you come by way of visiting our website, sba.gov, to see all the programs and services that we offer, then that way an individual can learn about the mentoring and counseling, the financial support, government contracting, as well as disaster assistance. So that will be a great start for someone that's either thinking about starting a business or for someone that's in business and looking to grow and just trying to find how they can successfully grow and learn about the resources that are available. So I would say the first step is to get it onto that website, reaching out to your local SBA district office, contacting your Veterans Business Development Officer so they can begin to assist you.
That's excellent. Well, listen, Natalie, I want to thank you so much for being here, allowing me the opportunity to interview you. I definitely have used many, many of the SBA resources and services and classes over the years, and I tell you, it has really kept me in the know about business. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being my guest.
And thank you for having me as well.
Excellent. So now, America, you heard that. Don't just think the SBA is functional here in the state of Florida. It is across all of our states. If you're a veteran, get in contact with the SBA. Go to their website, sba.gov, and get into those veteran programs. And listen, they have the programs, they have the online classes, and they even have phone calls. There's no reason why you shouldn't be connected to their services. So I encourage you to get connected and get your business going. My name is Hellena Pugh. I am the founder of ZaharaVets Network. So I started ZaharaVets Network because as I transitioned out of the military in 2012, I was encountering so many challenges with my transition, and I realized that there really wasn't an organization that spoke definitively to the issues that impacted women veterans, but also I encountered other male veterans who were having very similar issues to which there really wasn't an answer. So I started the organization so that I can provide information for other veterans, but also put us on the path to start providing those services that weren't being offered.